on. I wake up the birds when the nerves are asleep. I'm catching my second when the second and first one hit. You know my name.
Welcome, welcome to Ishira's World. I'm your life coach, Ishira's World. Welcome to Ishira's World. I'm your life coach, Ishira's World. Welcome to Ishira's World. I'm your life coach. I'm your life. I'm your life. I'm your life coach. I try to speed it up, but I always tell myself speed up the ending of the song, but I never do. It always comes out slow like that. I'm your life coach. Hi everyone, my name is Ishira and welcome to my world. Today will be a quick video about a big circle of love for the slaves. Big circle of love for the slaves. Yes, that's not what it was going to be about. It was going to be about Beyonce, but I changed my mind. Didn't want to talk about Beyonce. Didn't want to talk about Jay-Z. So I went on to, what did I just say the circle of love is going to be about? I totally forgot. What did I say circle of love is going to be about? Didn't want to do it about Beyonce. Didn't want to do it about Jay-Z. But I wanted to do a circle of love regarding what? Okay, let me put on my glasses. I am so lost right now. Wait a minute. You guys, give me a second. What was I supposed to? This is gonna be the bloopers because like I totally forgot what the fuck I was going to talk about. Now I have to go listen to it, find out what the fuck I said, and if I feel like it, do another video. I forgot what the fuck I said I was going to talk about. Slaves. Oh, I was gonna stop. Slave. Yes, I want to do a video about slaves. Yes, slaves. Slaves are me, you, the news, anybody on the United States of America, this monopoly of a world, is a little player in their monopoly board game of almost every aspect of your life. As soon as you're born, you start working for them, and they train your mommy and your daddy to what they want them to think and feel, and then manipulate your mommy and daddy through these false so-called traditions, false so-called ways in what we call now the United States of America. You know, and like a struggling, hard individual soul living her small but very small, very powerful spiritual being within this simple H2O flesh body. Okay, so the video will be about slavery. We'll only hit 3 levels because this is for the adults. Yo, everybody is their own slave. Please understand and believe that. Yes, we're beginning. Take out your paper and pen. Everybody is a player on this world. Do not think that you're living a life of freedom. I'm going to try my best to talk slow and not talk too fast because I don't want it to go over too many people's heads. But whatever slave life you choose to live within your being, make sure that you keep a consistent 360 degrees of people in your atmosphere, because these people are your outside shell. Okay, you're building a nucleus. The people around you is what's feeding you, the individual person. And you're either getting taken energy or you're either giving energy, one or the other. And that's why people really can't fuck with me too tough, because I give a lot of energy. And it's really strong, unique energy that third dimensional people who's chasing checks, monies, dreams, bodies, cigars, pussies, dicks, and whatever the fuck they're into, whatever fetish they're into, because you art into a fetish. Why? Because the state makes sure they keep you stuck and confused with their built structures called religion, called job, called corporations, called whatever you can think of, call it post systems. Know that you as a slave must weigh the options of a little good and a little evil. Then you make a little mix of the magic, and then you mush it together and mush it together and mush it together and mush it together. And then, if it's a bad growth, make sure you chop that shit off. Chop that shit off, and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back. Don't ever look back. So to all my people who are watching this tape and you're living a good number two, ding ding. Number two, to all my fellow metaphysical individuals. I'm sorry, I'm thirsty. Hold on. Know as a, excuse me, and I apologize for interrupting when I'm talking. Know as a slave, as long as you, number two, as long as you live the life that you choose to live within a state of joy and tranquility and dark magic and light magic, and making sure that no one who's not supposed to be around you stay the fuck away from you and live a peaceful harmony. And I'm a true believer that you must turn away from people who you try to give positive and all they giving back to you is straight up shade and darkness. And I'm like, okay, no, we won't be doing none of that for too long. So I say to all the people like me who know that for me to see a lack in somebody is telling me esoterically that the gods and the goddesses have me. And even when I am thinking I'm doing right and not doing right, when usually message is sent to us, but we're so disconnected and so not focused and so full of fetish of whatever it may be, we're not keeping eye on self. And when you lose self, that's when you're able to get manipulated from the outside. You have to keep core, which is you, strong and focused. And I believe, what is the name of that woman? I think it was each Egyptian goddess, when she says you truly must be eating right, feeling right, doing right, executing right, even if the haters are coming at you at the most ridiculous speeds. And you know the difference from a God's message from a maybe magic message, or someone thinking about you bad, or someone wanting fucked up shit to happen to you for whatever reason, or someone who would actually literally try to implement your death if need be. Someone on that level, like the movie Revenge. I noticed in the movie Revenge, the only time I saw black people, and this is how they subconsciously get you, the only time they showed in a good amount of black people was when they were going to a funeral for one of the main characters, and all of the limousine drivers at the funeral were all black men. And I was like, you see, that's that shade they throw in the shows that I don't like, but they do that subconsciously to get you guys thinking the secret agenda of what they want you to think. So I want to give you some tips on how to stay focused as a metaphysical. I'm a spiritual teacher, I'm a spiritual mother, I'm a I'm a mother, because like I have a den. I have like beautiful aspirations. I'm working hard to get my school open, you guys. So any positive prayers, please send them out. I'm trying to open up my own homeschool, and a lot of negative energy has been coming at me with it, but I know when it's time for the doors to open, they will open. So I'm not even worried about it. Okay? All right, you guys. So know that Mama Sheba is steadily on the trail trying to get videos out to you. So as a slave, I want to give you some tips that's going to help you deal with the staying on the path that you need to path. Eating right is top of the line, number one. If you eat right, and let me tell you something about people say who they say who eat right. It's what people say they eat and then what people actually eat, because you don't know what goes into an individual motherfucking mouth. You don't know what goes into a mouth. You know what I'm saying? So a person can say they don't eat meat and be eating chicken sandwiches from McDonald's constantly. Say, oh, I only eat fish, but you serve them a steak and they'll eat it, you know? You know what I'm saying? So eating right is key when it comes to keeping your mind mentally focused and doing what you need to do to reach your highest level of self-motivation, self-plane, however you think about it, self-enlightenment. As a spiritual teacher, I know that there's going to be some people who are better than me, some people who are not so better than me, some people who talk about me, some people who won't even think about me, some people who try to use me, some people who actually truly love me. You know, and you have to keep in mind they have their own perspective, and that's a completely different story from your own perspective, because when you're dealing with one situation, you're dealing with one, two, at least three situations. 3 different situations. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's very key to make sure you eat right, because eating right helps you activate those brain senses and you get more acute on it. Perfect example. I'll give you an example. I have a client. I can't say her name. I have a client, and she was having a situation where she just broke up with her warlock boyfriend. And I think she's like an empress or something from what she told me, and she completely severed the relationship, and still to this day he's trying and he's not penetrating. No. He's not penetrating no walls. Yes, you bite me, okay? If you want to continue to bite me, that's your choice to continue to bite me. But just know, she basically said it was done. And still, this man is throwing it. And the reason I know is because I can feel it. I can feel it, you guys. I can feel it because I did some work for her. So I'm feeling her situation, because that's the thing about magic. I am more of, okay, please, let me put it out on the table for anybody who's looking for a spiritual life coach to help them make better decisions in life, whatever the case may be. I deal with doctors, lawyers, school teachers, mental disbalances, and disorders and things of that nature, and disgruntled children, things of that nature. I work with all of that, but me as a life coach offer the service for the best rate as possible. And when you're connecting magic wise, I know what I'm worth magic wise, and I will never forgive or never reiterate or second guess why I pay something. I will give a discount. I'm down for the discount, but I will not self-excuse the amount that my product is worth for nobody. You know, one person's remove evil spell is different from my personal remove evil spell. So I'm more into helping people by giving them the necessary ingredients and getting what they need on all different levels. I can help you, or you could do it on your own, whatever the case may be, but I'm specifically giving you something that's going to help you with your situation. End of story. And I feel as a spiritual healer / life coach / mother, nurturer of the sun, I'm a true believer in telling people to, again, focus on what they're doing, eating healthy. The number 2 thing you can do is also some type of mantra or prayer on a daily basis, at least 2 to 5 times a day. If you're doing 5, you're doing some crazy magic. If you're only doing like 2, then don't really expect the return that a 5 will give, because magic is about repetitive seance, in my opinion. So I would rather give you what you need to do, because telling the truth, me doing a 6-star job on the spell for you from beginning to end wouldn't equate to you just going through the motions of the steps that I gave you. You would be spitting back to him way more energy than me. So I assess my clients. I don't take everybody, but I do give great advice on what you can do to heal the situation and make it better. So know that as a slave, keep a happy life, eat healthy, and also keep your environment restrictive. And also the mantras are important, you know. So the third thing would be keep your environment restrictive, because the people you're around is key. I took my son out and I just felt the negative energies at the place I was at, and I was like, oh, too much negative energy. Too much negative energy. I'm very receptive to alternative worlds. So great people like, what's her name? Michelle? Like, she is beautiful. I would love to work with Michelle. I would love to work with anyone who's trying to mentally get their mind on a higher plane than what this show that she worked with is giving up. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand the reality world. It's hard. It's hard. And big up to all my reality stars. Ishura sends out much love and respect to the gods and the goddesses. Most definitely. Shout it out. You know? So, and repetitively reach for your joys, you guys. You gotta reach for your joys. To reach what you want to reach, you have to, whatever you're trying to reach. The main focus is continually try to reach what you're trying to do, even if it's in little itty bitty steps. You know what I mean? And by doing those 4 things, I really believe that you will be well on your way to living a higher path as a metaphysical being, or as someone who's from the spiritual realm more so than the egotistical realm. You know, you really don't judge too much people about their outside. It's about the energy, and that's what I judge people about, the energy. And again, my circle is very restrictive. You run in small circles when you're a spiritual coach, because you know energy is real. Seriously. You know, and I live in the city and people still don't see me. All right, you guys. And also know that this is the last warning I'm going to give you before I shut down this video. This is the last warning, because I was going to shut it down, but I was like, no, I want to give you one more thing. This is the last thing I want to give you on this video. It's a quote. It's a quote. Never get mad when you have to do dirty, because you have to get dirty sometimes. Never be mad when you have to get dirty, because you have to get dirty sometimes. Okay, you heard me? That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Again, this has been a beautiful circle of love entitled Slaves. And can I say one thing about an Illuminati tidbit secret before I shut down? An Illuminati tidbit secret. You should respect girls like Beyonce, because Beyonce deals with a lot of stuff. And as a entertainment type energy like her, I say this. She's strong. She's strong. She's strong. She's really, really strong. She's super strong. She's super strong. Super, super, uber strong. Super, uber strong. And I don't think I'm as strong as her. Ooh. I don't think I'm as strong as her. No. Interesting. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you soon. This has been another one. Another one. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. World. Exclusive.